Hello, it's Robin here from Mindstorms 360 and I'm finally back with another video. I haven't been filming recently because I've got a new camera about a year ago now and it does not film in a format for YouTube that works very well for YouTube, so I'm filming this on the small camera again until I can get the big camera working for YouTube. This is another video about a robot. I'm called this Dead Plastic. It's based off Dead Metal, which is out of Robot Wars. Robot Wars is a new version of an old series which has just recently come back to the BBC. Some of the UK viewers will probably know, and in it robotic teams of people build small robots which battle other robots to try and destroy them and win. I won't give any spoilers about who wins this series because the series has ended quite a while now. But there are these evil big robots, not so evil, but fight any robot who comes near them, called the house robots. One of them in the actual show is called Dead Metal, with a circular saw blade like here, and this model is Dead Plastic. This one's built with EV3, LEGO Mindstorms, and it has the main features of Dead Metal, which are the spinning saw blade at the front here, which is motorized, and also motorized these closing claws here, which I'll show you in a minute. And as the claws close, this bit goes up and down like on the real Dead Metal. It's powered by the two large EV3 motors, which are just directly connected to these two wheels. The spinning saw is this NXT motor, which, because the EV3 has 4 ports here, you can connect an NXT motor as well as the 3 motors that come with the EV3 set and use it for an extra motorized function. The EV3 Medium motor, which is in the middle here, although it is actually the smallest, controls the 2 claws on a worm gear, which you can just see in there. So I'll show you the functions. The aim was that I could control it with the EV3 Commander app, but for one reason or another, I don't know, it's not working. I don't know if that's my EV3's or my phone's fault. So I can control it with the EV3 remote instead, which comes with the brick. So the remote's a bit low on battery, I think, so that's why it's being a bit slow to respond. But if I press, as usual, if I press both the forwards buttons it goes forwards, or if I press both the backwards buttons it goes backwards. The left pair of buttons are connected to the left motor and the right pair are connected to the right motor. So you can do 360 spins and it's quite manoeuvrable and just the speed of the motors. If I change channel, which I wouldn't have to do if I was using the Commander app, I can spin the saw blade here. It's geared quite fast. It's geared on the large of the bubble gears. I think that's 36 tooth, to the small, which I think is 12 tooth, but I don't know for sure. And my favourite function is the closing claws, which is like that, and you'll see that the head part goes down at the same time. This can be run at the same time as the spinning blade as well, but not when I'm holding it up. Oops, it's broken. I'll sort that out after the video. And that's pretty much it. It's broken because I didn't have much time to set it up before the video, so yeah, not meant to happen. At the back there is this sensor which I've had problems with programming due to USB, but this is the colour/light sensor, and I wanted to make it follow lines. And there's a caster wheel, which is how it can just have 2 powered wheels for right and left. So let's take a closer look at the mechanisms. As I said, the drive motors are just directly attached to the motor with an axle. The medium motor, which is basically a small motor, as I've already said, I think, is directly connected to a worm gear, which then drives 3 of these 24 or maybe 22 gears. The 2 horizontal ones with the vertical axles drive these, the claws, and the one vertical one drives these two beam lift arm things here, which the head just rests on when it's in the right position. I think I've just put it back wrong, but and then as they go down, as the claws close, these 2 beams go down, and the head is then pulled down by gravity. This is just the NXT motor. Those blue pieces don't do anything. There was a plan for them to do something. 2 large cogs, 1 on each side, then 2 small cogs, 1 on each side, then 2 large cogs, 1 on each side, and then 2 small cogs, 1 on each side there. So it's basically the same as 2 large cogs, but with a bit of extra backlash, which I don't mind in this case. And then this gear doesn't actually do anything because I'm not aiming to do any damage to other robots. And it's just for effect really, and it is span round quite fast. Rowan had built a robot, another house robot called, which is based on the robot Shunt from the Robot Wars program, and his was called Push or Shove or something, but due to the lifting power of the motor, it couldn't do what it was meant to do. It couldn't even lift a spy bot, let alone this, which is what he built it to fight against. So we've taken that apart. I'm filming this because I will soon be taking this apart, because we're going to the Pea-fair in under a month. So I'm going to be building a new version of Spaceflight. I called it Spaceflight last year, and it was a game where you had to drive your spaceship through barriers which came towards you, arcade style, and it didn't work because I was using some pieces that weren't Lego. They were just actually bits of milk bottle. But I will be making a new one this year using Caterpillar tracks, Lego ones, so that will work better, I hope. And it probably won't be called Spaceflight this year because I researched on YouTube and found someone else had made one called Spaceflight, so I've not copied the idea off them, although it's quite similar. But I will rename it something different just so I don't steal their views. Thank you for watching. If you have any ideas of other robots that you'd like me to build, please leave a like, and well, don't leave a like, leave a like anyway. And if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments section. If you want to know when new videos come out, please subscribe, and I will hopefully be posting more videos soon in HD 1080p, so on the new camera when I have a way to upload them to YouTube properly. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon, hopefully. Bye!